Hey everyone, I purchased some Dubia roaches recently through Dubio.com and they arrived and they're in decent condition. Look at how cute they are. So my task for today is to set up a spot for these guys. I got breeding pairs in here. I believe there should be 5 different pairs. So I should have some big ones, big mamas, big papas. Also came with a little sticker. I got these from Dubia.com. I've ordered feeder insects from them before. They have great customer service, and the 2 orders that I purchased from them before, I did get like hornworms and I think waxworms too. Can't exactly remember. A variety though, and they all came in great shape. And they had a deal recently that you could get 50, I believe it was 50 for free. So I went ahead and jumped on that, and then I got the additional breeder pairs because I do want to start a colony. I tried to set up a breeder box for my Dubia roaches before, but I didn't have all the right stuff for it, so it kind of like went nowhere. But this time I got all the egg crates, just ordered them off Amazon. I'll leave a link in my description if you guys want to purchase the same, because it was a pretty good deal. I think it was like, I can't remember if it was like 15 bucks or 20 bucks, but you get a whole lot of them. And yeah, so I'm going to use those. Okay, I am going to put Reptisoil and a little bit of Eco Earth on the bottom of their enclosure. For Dubia roaches, you can use like a 10-gallon tank, or you can use a lot of people like to use the little tote storage containers, the plastic ones. You can get those at Walmart pretty cheap, pretty much anywhere. I should have one out in my garage, so I'm gonna go grab that, clean it out really quick, and then what I'm gonna do is probably drill a few holes on the side, like tiny ones, because they do need pretty good ventilation, and then I'm gonna make sure I have some ventilation on top as well. I don't know if I have any more like mesh wire that I could use for the top, so what I might do is just use some of these I have these like bags, these mesh bags that might work. I'll probably just like duct tape that to the top, and I'll show you guys that in a second here. So I'm gonna go hunt down the tote box, and then I'm gonna modify that, and I'll show you how that looks. Okay, so I was able to finally find and clean the plastic tote container, and I drilled some holes for added ventilation along the side, and then I do have the hole on top. I have this like little wire mesh that I'm gonna use to cover that, and I'm just gonna duct tape it along the outer part just so that that's secure there. I decided to go with this wire mesh because, for one thing, it's what I found in my garage and it would work perfectly. Another reason why is because I'm going to use a heater on top of here, and I don't want it to melt the actual plastic. Alright, so here's what we got, the finished result, and I think it's going to work out quite well. So I have my little mesh cover on the top. I duct taped it on the outside. Looks like that on the inside. I did that because I watched a video where a girl said if you tape it from the inside, they can sometimes eat away at the tape. There isn't a lot of space like where they can go in between here, but they might still try and get in there. That's okay if they do. And then for the inside, on the bottom, I have my dirt, my Reptisoil mixed with the cocoa fiber, and I'm also going to put a cleanup crew down there. So I'm going to put some of the springtails that I have and isopods in there. They aren't going to bother the Dubia roaches, and the Dubia roaches don't bother them, and they do work really well together. Got my egg crate. I think I got a good amount in there, and then it just goes on top like that so that they don't get out. And then I'm going to put my heater on top of here since I do like it warmer, and they breed better when it's the right conditions, of course. So we're trying to make it optimal in there for them. You can add other things in there like cork log, which is my favorite thing to use for like all of my pets. It's pretty much safe to use across the board. So I might get some more cork log and put that in there for hiding spots. You can put leaf litter down if you want, and so I might get some of that too for the isopods. And yeah, this is how it is. I'm gonna put them inside now, and then I'm also gonna feed them. I do have some like roach chow and some different, I think I still have carrots and stuff that I can give them. You can feed them a variety of food. You want to gut load them if you're going to be feeding them to geckos or bearded dragons, or in my case, these will be for panini and maybe a future leopard gecko, we'll see. And also my niece, who lives down the street, I'm going to give some to her for her leopard gecko. She actually has 2 leopard geckos, so I figure I can give some to her when she needs them, free of charge, of course. So yeah, I'm gonna dump them in here now and I'll let you guys see how they look. Okay, so here they are. I have the big ones in here, and then the smaller ones that are, I think, either medium or large in here. You can see them moving around in there. I'm gonna put the big ones in first, and I'm just gonna put them in gently like that, and then let them get comfy. And we'll put those smaller guys over here to find their way. There should be, altogether, we have about 50, how many do we have in here? 60? So there should be 50 of the medium, and then 5 pairs of the large. Here they are. You can hear them. Little ASMR. They're probably going to be pretty hungry, so I'm going to mix up some of their roach chow and put that in there. We already are finding their spots. And then I am going to also give some vegetables for them in here too. I heard oranges are a good one for them. It's pretty chilly outside right now, so I'm going to take them in. I do need to get a thermometer. I have my one thermometer where I use for Bubbles' basking area that I could check the temperature, but I want like a digital one just to put in here as well. Alright, so let me get that. Oh, and then I gotta put my springtails and all those guys in there too. Alright, so here's what I'm gonna feed the roaches tonight. I have carrots, apples, sweet potato, and then the roach chow. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in there for them. There's no water crystals because the fruit and carrots and even the chow have enough moisture content for them. You can't actually give them water. So that's why it's recommended to give them like fresh fruit and vegetables so that they can get their water content that way.